Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do part 23 to my Let's Play of Pokemon Detective Pikachu Returns for Nintendo Switch. Where last time, guys, we continued making our way through this laboratory, and at the very end, we found Cramorant and got the controller out of his mouth. So now we gotta go get close to the room and then try to get Escadrille to calm down. Oh, sorry. You want us to hurry and stop the Pokemon that's being controlled? Then I got good news for you. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We need to help Escadrille as soon as possible. She says she's glad Cramorant's okay. You've been worrying about Cramorant this whole time, Growlithe. Yeah, I guess he is still like family to you, even after all that's happened. I'm sure he hasn't forgotten you either. After we're done here, you should tell him all about your adventures.
Papa! We gotta hurry and help the Escadrille. The poor thing's been stripped of its free will. I can't think of anything sadder.
Me neither. But thanks to Pikachu, I've got the controller now. So let's pick up the pace and do something with it.
Papa!
So Cramorant swallowed the controller to Escadrille's cube. Yeah, thanks for the help earlier, Cramorant. I'd like to hear more of what Cramorant has to say. Yeah, let's ask him some questions. Wait, really? How about you, Cramorant? Cramorant swallows all sorts of things whole, right? Uh-huh. He says everyone started chasing him after he swallowed some weird thing he didn't recognize. That must have been Escadrille's controller. I feel bad for Cramorant, but it turned out to be a lucky break for us. Hear that, Cramorant? It's thanks to you that we got this controller we needed. It's fine if you don't understand what's going on, Cramorant. The important thing is you really helped us out. He doesn't sound very happy that you just laid all that praise on him. Aw, you really miss Turner, don't you? Turner may be a jewel thief, but the Cramorant, he's his precious partner. Well said, Tim. I really hope we can get Cramorant out of here. Why are you here? After you swallowed the jewel and flew away from the dentist residence, what'd you do next? And why are you here now? No idea, huh? Guess you were under that cube's control the whole time. You woke up and found yourself in this building. And that humans here forced you to cough up the jewel? That's just messed up. Now that I think of it, Ponyo and Whimsicott were also acting strange around the time of the jewel theft. They must have been cubes controlling them too. Yeah, no doubt about that. He says he, totally hates the humans in this place. I mean, wouldn't you? They controlled him, chased him, and who knows what else. I really feel for the poor little guy. Bingo! We'll use the controller to set Escadrille free. Slow down there, Pangoro. I'm not so sure about that idea. What's Pangoro saying? He says we could stop Escadrille by grabbing it and pulling the cube thing off its back. I guess Pangoro's capable of that, but right now Escadrille is going totally berserk. Yeah, and we don't want to throw Pangoro into danger if we can help it. You'll be our last resort, Pangoro. First, we're going to try the controller. Thanks for helping us find Cramorant earlier. I hear ya. We're going to get a release Escadrille ASAP. What's expression always looks stoic, but he's actually really worried about Escadrille, isn't he? Alright. Escadrille's on the other side of this door. You got the controller ready, Tim? Yep. Okay, let's open the door.
Hurry up, Tim! It's coming right at us! on it! Stop! Okay.
Oh, good. It looks like Escadrille settled down. Now you're free, Escadrille. Think we can ask it some questions? It says it's willing to talk. About you, Escadrille. Escadrille are good at digging holes, right? It seems pretty proud of that. It says it forms a single drill with its arms and head. Drilling its specialty. Doesn't it get dizzy when it drills? I'm wondering about that too. Hey, Escadrille, do you ever get dizzy? It just said, don't be ridiculous. I guess spinning just comes naturally to it. Why are you here? Hey, by the way, Escadrille, what are you doing in this place? I see. Just like Dust Knower. So someone brought it here against its will and used the cube to force it to keep watch. Apparently it tried to escape by drilling a hole in the wall, but things didn't go as planned. The cube on its back probably stopped it from moving freely.
Treating Pokemon like this is just too cruel.
What have the humans here been like? More mistreatment of Pokemon, huh? There are more captured Pokemon right here in these rooms! We can't just leave them like this.
Yeah, let's set them free.
So we were right about the detainment rooms. They're for holding the Pokemon captive. Wait, detainment rooms? Yeesh! You'd think we were back at the police station. Same scummy names and everything. We gotta figure out a way to rescue the Pokemon here. Yeah, we searched the room, we'll probably come up with something. We need to investigate the room anyway. Yeah, still need to find a card key. Oh, right. Okay, let's get this investigation started, Tim. Oh my god.
Yes. Ain't that glass controls alright?
Yeah, I hate to think what could have happened to it if we hadn't shown up when we did.
Seriously? If other Pokemon are suffering in the same way, we gotta save them right away.
Here's a note from the operations team to the research team. Could be important. Read it out, Tim. The detainment rooms on floor B3 were intended to hold the Pokemon sent to us by Mr. Butler. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, these Pokemon will not be joining us. As a result, the detainment rooms on floor B3 are currently housing Pokemon that were not part of our original plan. Butler, eh? Must be talking about what happened back at the police station. There's a list here with dozens of Pokemon on it. We'll take a list of all the Pokemon in this facility. Some of these names are crossed out. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, and Goro. Those Pokemon were at the police station with me, so they were gonna be sent here too. There are other names too. Escadrille, Hariyama, Corviknight, Poliwrath, Wooper. They're not crossed out, so they must already been sent here. After that, there's some stuff about the cubes. The specs of the controllers utilized by Mr. Butler are highly confidential. In the interest of maintaining this confidentiality, we destroyed the controller remotely to ensure the police were only able to control the broken remains. I see. So that's why the controller broke the way it did. They wanted to keep the police in the dark. If there was any doubt of Unitas' involvement before, this pretty much proves it. Yeah, I still want to know more. Let's take a closer look.
Let me see.
Where should we start looking?
It's important to have a wide perspective when you're looking for something. Whenever you lost your toys as a kid, that's what you always did to find them.
This looks like a business report written by someone in Unitas. Mass production of the cubes has been completed without incident. Our CEO, Mr. Howard Myers, is scheduled to arrive on the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week for a final inspection. The cubes are ready to be shipped pending the completion of the final inspection. Mayor Myers is their CEO? CEO means Chief Executive Officer, right? As in the one who's calling all the shots? You're telling me he's the head honcho of this entire organization?
Papa's the one running Unitas! That can't possibly be true.
Of all the things we could have learned about Howard, this is the worst possible one. Here's an experiment report about the cubes. It's got a list of Pokemon that the cubes were tested on. Luxray, Liepard, Impidimp, Sableye, Pangoro. Those are some of the Pokemon that were being detained at the police station. The list goes on. Wooper, Dusknoir, Excadrill, Poliwrath, Hariyama, Corviknight. The same Pokemon we saw in that other document. And Corviknight, we haven't heard a thing about that Corviknight either. We had that Corviknight appear like in the very beginning of the game, but nothing else happened. After it disappeared, we never saw it again. We haven't seen it since. Now the only thing I've seen about Corviknight so far is it's a name appearing on this. At this time, we lack sufficient data on Pokemon from various regions. If you dare hurt a Feraligatr, I will come inside that screen and freaking hurt all of you. If you ever hurt my son. I don't care, I love Feraligatr, guys. Shut up, he's my boy. And girl, I don't care what gender he is. Who cares? It's a Feraligatr either way. Additional data from a greater diversity of species is required to fully optimize the product. They're still planning to collect even more Pokemon? Oh. I'm right here. Where'd he go? Hi. Here's another document written by someone in Unitas. Operations team, the details of your mission are as follows. Ooh, found some official orders, did ya? Location, the Galar region. Goal, to advance our research and development of the cubes. Details, gather as many different species of ice Pokemon as possible. What ice Pokemon? Well, there was Ice-Cube. I don't know if it's actually, I don't know if it's a... Oh my gosh, does that count point for other regions that appear in Galar, like with Lapras and Beartic? So this is why you just brought back Darmanitan and the others. Can't believe they got dragged here all the way from Galar. I hope all this point where we met at the ruins are doing okay. They'll be fine. They've got Groudon and... Oh my gosh, Groudon. They got Gordon and Chris helping them out. Well, oh. It's some sort of key. You can help us get into a locked room. Okay, we find any locked rooms, let's try it out. It's some internal orders within Unitas. There's water leaking from B4 or 4B3. Mr. Murloc keeps his valuable research data on floor B4. It's imperative that this leak be repaired as quick as possible. Sounds like Murloc does all his research on B4. I'm sure there's some useful information there, but we still don't know how to get down there. Let's just keep a cool head and keep looking, Tim.
Hey.
Looks like there's nothing else to investigate. I sure didn't expect to learn that Howard's in charge of all of Unitas. What exactly is he planning to do with this organization? I think I've got an idea. Howard's been pursuing policies related to managing Pokemon, right? He must intend to use the cubes for that. Yep, there's really no other explanation.
I didn't want to believe it, but... Papa, why are you part of this?
Rachel,
Must have been a shock to find out her dear old dad is the head of Unitas. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what to say to her. She probably just needs some space to think, Tim. I'm sure she'll recover from the shock in her own time. Let's focus on something else for now. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about the whole Howard reveal. But there's something else that's bothering me. Yeah? What's that? That paper we read earlier that mentioned Butler. Maybe we should focus on that. Why was Eunice capturing and detaining Pokemon? Think about the reason why Eunice was capturing Pokemon. Butler was mainly capturing Pokemon, wasn't he? Right. But why did Eunice want to do that? I want to mull this one over. It might put us in the right headspace to figure out what Howard's hoping to do. What do you think, Tim? So, have you figured out why Eunice has been capturing and detaining Pokemon? To distribute the cubes. Based on the fact that the cubes have been mass-produced, Eunice may intend to distribute cubes throughout the city by attaching them to a Pokemon on the list as test subjects for the cubes. The list of Pokemon in Eunice's experiment matches the list of detained Pokemon. They might have been gathering Pokemon to use them as test subjects for the cubes. To fund their research, Eunice might have been funding their research for the cubes by setting out the Pokemon they detained. Here, I think it's either this one or this one.
Okay.
There we go. The Cube experiment report said they needed data about Pokemon, so maybe they were collecting Pokemon to help them perfect the cubes they've been developing. That adds up. The list of Pokemon that got sent here matches the list of Pokemon they experimented on. That must have been testing the cubes out on all sorts of different Pokemon. I guess they wanted to make sure the cubes were compatible with every kind of Pokemon. If the cubes failed to work on even a single Pokemon species, the entire operation would be a bust. The developers must have been just desperate enough to must have been desperate to perfect the cubes by any means necessary. Oh my. Are there any Pokemon left that we haven't talked to yet? Let's see what they have to say. There might be a clue somewhere that'll help us find out that way downstairs. Let's be as thorough as we can with the set of rooms.
Yes. Papa, how could you do this?
Rachel.
Sorry, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay. We have time to put the Pokemon in here. I wonder if the key we found will open this door. Looks like it worked. Let's see what's inside. Corviknight! You okay? You alright, Corviknight? Oh my gosh, look at how massive this bird is! Dude, he's so tall! Hey, aren't you the Corviknight that stole my hat? You don't remember, but probably? Hey, no apology necessary. I know it wasn't your fault. You were probably being controlled by one of those cubes. Can you tell me a bit about that? About you, Corviknight. I actually want to know about you. You're such a good flyer that nothing in the sky can scare you, huh? Yeah, you're pretty terrifying when you're flying at someone head on. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Oh, I guess it's kind of a sore subject, huh? I'm really not blaming you for anything. Sorry I keep bringing it up. Well, at least I know that that Corviknight's here. And at least I know, I hope I can get him out of here. I hope all these Pokemon get out here safely, but especially this Corviknight. There's a Fragger here, and I want them to get out safely too, especially. I'm really not, okay, why are you here? Hey, do you remember how they managed to bring you here? I see. You went to sleep one day, and when you woke up, you were in a place you didn't recognize. And that's when they started controlling you with the cube. I'm serious, Corviknight. You didn't do anything wrong? Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, we're gonna show the world who's really at fault for all this. Whirly and burly.
Oh my gosh.
It's a Polyrath. Doesn't look like it's being controlled right now. Hey, Polyrath, why are you in here? It was kidnapped out of the blue and brought here. It really just wants to go back to its pond. Don't worry, we'll make sure you get home. Just sit tight for a bit, okay? Let's hear what Polyrath has to say. We might learn something useful. About you, Polyrath. Unbeatable swimmer, huh? You sound pretty confident of that. Too bad it's got nowhere to swim here. No kidding. It's gotta be pretty stressed. Whoa! Why is it swinging its arms around like that? Oh, it's just showing us its favorite swimming stroke. I know, bud. You can't wait to get back in the water. Why are you here?
Hey,
How did you get here? You and Hariyama were flexing on each other when some human suddenly grabbed you. That must have been the PPB. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I've seen Polyrath and Hariyama fighting in the city before. It looks pretty mad about something. It's upset because they don't give it enough water here. Just like with Wooper, these poor Pokemon. One of the key we found will open the door. What's the award? Let's check it out. Only Hariyama's in here? Wait. Looks like the floor's been wrecked here. Oh! I can just barely see the floor below through these cracks. If we have Darmanitan and use its strength to widen these cracks, we might be able to get down there. And risk the whole floor caving in? I don't think so. Fair point. Darmanitan doesn't exactly have a light touch. Still, I think it's a good idea to ask a Pokemon for help here. Hariyama packs a straight arm wallet. Wow, Hariyama sure looks riled up. No way, Hariyama! Don't even think about it! Huh? What did it say? It's been searching for a sumo opponent. Huh? Yeah, I don't know if you're really suited for sumo. We don't really have time to find out either. Sorry, Hariyama. I'm sure you'll find opponents eventually. About you, Hariyama. It says it loves testing its strength by sumo wrestling. I bet Hariyama would get along really well with Darmanitan, but now's not a great time for them to spar. Yeah, something happened to Darmanitan at this point, we'd be in real trouble. Sorry, Hariyama. Guess you win this round by default. Why are you here? So you were brought here against your will, too. I know that happened to a lot of the Pokemon here, but I'm surprised they were able to subdue Hariyama. You're assuming the Unisys has played fair? Apparently they grabbed it while I was in the middle of a standoff with Polyrath. I see. It's been stomping on the floor every day as part of its training, but at some point the floor started cracking. Believe it or not, Hariyama, I'm pretty sure those cracks are all you. Wow, it's really strong. I don't think there's anything else for us to investigate in the detainment rooms. And we didn't find a passcode or a card key. We'll never get downstairs at this rate. We'll have to think of another way. We need to get down to the next floor, but we can't take the stairs or use the elevator. We gotta think of a third option for getting down there. Let's brainstorm what we can do. I'll open to any ideas, no matter how extreme they might be. Right. There's gotta be a way through. How can we get downstairs? Neither a passcode nor a card key can be found out found on floor B3. Is there a way to get downstairs without using either of those security measures? Did you think of a way to get down to the next floor? drill a hole in the damaged floor? Essentially, the floor is already damaged. If we ask Escadrille for help, it might be able to drill through that weak spot to reach the lower floor. Use the card key Cramorant probably swallowed. Cramorant probably swallowed the card key. That's why no one has it. To get Cramorant to spit out, we can use it to get downstairs. Wait. Ask uses for the passcode. You think they're honestly going to give us the passcode? That's stupid. Someone at Unitas has to know the passcode. I believe we can get a Unitas member to give us the passcode so we can unlock the door. You think that's going to work? Nope. Smash for the damaged floor. Essentially, the floor is already damaged. We may be able to get down here if we ask our to smash for the floor. Either that one or so was the other one. Let's go around and smash through the floor. We might be able to get down that way. Maybe. But don't you think that'd take a while? With those unit storage stooges nearby, we can't exactly afford to take over time. Don't get me wrong, this idea's got merit. But can you think of something a little more efficient? Well, definitely ain't that. I kind of want to say I was click this one, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
There we go. Maybe we could ask Escadrille to drill a hole through the floor. Oh, yeah. I bet Escadrille could carve out a mean hole for us. And if we take it to that section of the floor already, I'm already damaged, why, it could dig through that in no time flat. Well, I'm sold. Let's help Escadrille for help. We need to ask Escadrille to dig a hole through the floor for us. Yeah, let's go ask her right now. Anyway, that's the situation. Think you can help us, Escadrille? It says it's the least it can do. I'm so glad it'll help. Hey! Cramorant! Give that controller back! Did you hear that voice? It's one of those Unity grunts. They'll probably come in here too. We better hurry. Think you can start digging right away, Escadrille? I'll go get everyone else. Thanks, Tim. That was dope.
Yeah.
Wow, you dug that hole in no time. We really appreciate it, Escadrille. Thanks to you, we can finally get down to B4. What about Escadrille and the others, though? Oh, yeah, good point. Escadrille, you should get out of here. Just keep heading up. With your skills, I'm sure you will be able to escape this place. And sorry to stack on the favors, but please take the other Pokemon with you. Oh, and would you find Wooper, Dusknoir, and any others from the upper floors too? Yeah, you go with Escadrille too, Cramorant, and don't let Unitas catch you this time. Thanks, Escadrille. Yeah, I hope we meet again someday. Okay, the rest of us should head down. Are you good to keep going, Rachel?
Yeah, I've come this far after all. And I need to stop Papa. Whatever it takes.
Right, just don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks, Tim.
Alright then, it's about time we get a move on. We got no idea what's waiting for us down there, so keep your eyes peeled. Come on, everyone, through the hole! Oh my gosh, dude. Lab building B4.
Okay.
Did everyone make it down safely? I don't see anyone from Unitas here now. They must have all gone down to the bottom floor, B5. Oh look, a floor map. Let's check it out. Okay, so the door on the right leads down a hallway to some stairs, and the door on the left leads to some storage rooms and the elevator. But it looks like we can't pass through the storage rooms. It says they're packed full of crates. Then I guess we've got to use the stairs to get down to B5. Which means we just need to open that door on the right. But it says here that we need a card key to open the doors on this floor. A card key instead of a passcode this time. Security on this floor is the tightest yet. Yeah, won't be easy, but we gotta find that card key. Now that I get a better look around, there are a lot of desks on this floor. According to the map we saw in B1, this floor is used by the research team. Oh yeah, it said down the orders we saw earlier too. They said that Murloc's research data was stored on this floor. I guess that room in the middle is Murloc's personal research lab. We might be able to learn more about Unitas' research if we have a look around.
True.
Are you okay, Rachel? You're looking kind of pale.
Oh, it's just knowing we might run into Papa soon is making me nervous. He's been leading Unitas this whole time, and they're the ones conducting research with those cubes. What can I even say to him? What would I help him to understand?
This must be really tough for Rachel. I'm not sure exactly what you should say to your dad, but I do think you should be honest with him about how you feel. That's what's most important.
Yeah, you could be right. Thanks, Tim.
They said they're gonna go over there and keep watch. Thanks, that's a big help.
You felt it again?
Yeah. And it's stronger than before. But Pikachu's consciousness feels like it's getting weaker.
Oh dear. Getting weaker. Hang on. You mean Pikachu could disappear entirely like Mewtwo said? That's right. Wait, no, that's right. Now that I've got my memories back, I'm basically hairy in everything but appearance. And the clearer my own consciousness becomes, the more Pikachu fades away. This is bad. We can't just let Pikachu disappear. We're gonna get your body back fast, for both your sakes. You got that right. What's this? What is it? There's something stuck to my foot. Let's see. Looks like some order addressed to the operations team. Proceed immediately to Jessica Miller's location. Find her at the pizzeria in Bamboo Baru. Capture the sleeping man discovered in Mewtwo's cave. So the guy who attacked Jessica got his orders from here. But what's this about a sleeping man? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're talking about my body. Hey, Pikachu, you think Dad's body's close? Yeah, the feeling's stronger here than on any of the other floors so far. So it might be down on the lowest floor, B5. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Anyway, let's keep investigating. Apparently we need a card key to open this door. Well, we read the other side of this door is blocked with too many stuff to get through anyway. This must be a Unitas researcher's desk. There's a note here. From the research team to the management team, orders from the CTO. Obtain the data from Jessica Miller, a resident of Bamboo Baru. You are to notify the operations team to carry out those orders immediately. CTO, huh? So these instructions are from the Chief Technology Officer.
How do they think they can get away with treating people like this?
Let's see if we can find any more information.
Yes. Sorry about earlier. I thought I was more prepared for all this.
It's totally okay. Are you feeling a bit better now?
Yeah, thanks to you, Tim. I just need to find Papa and talk to him. There must be a way to get down to floor B5. Let's look around.
Yeah, I want to investigate some things on this floor too.
Let's get to it then. I'm sure we'll find something.
There are a bunch of tools on this desk.
Maybe they're used for building and fixing the cubes.
There's a lot of different stuff. Let's take a closer look. Toolbox. Screwdrivers, an oil can, and a whole lot of other tools. There's even a blowtorch.
Careful not to burn yourself.
Ticket to the management team. Here's a ticket submitted for the management team. Looks like it's from the research team. Floor B4. Issue with CTO's lab door. Status. Card keys are recognized, but the door will not open or close. Upon inspection, it appears that some of the door's gears are broken. We have removed the broken gears and requested urgent assistance.
The lab door's not working? That's the one at the center of this floor, right?
Yeah, sounds like the new parts haven't come in yet. Note from the CTO. Here are some instructions to the research team from the CTO of Unitas. CTO, that's Unitas' Chief Technology Officer. Looks like it was written in a hurry. It's kind of hard to read, but I'll do my best. The control cubes currently in operation are effective on nearly all Pokemon. However, they are not completely effective on rock-type Pokemon. The cubes must be updated to address this flaw. This would be a simple task were I to handle it myself, but I have other more pressing work to attend to. The research team should consider this its most crucial mission. Prioritize refining the effectiveness of the control cubes at all costs, even if it increases the strain the cubes inflict upon Pokemon's bodies. That Unitas guy in Bamboo Baru's controlling a rock-type Pokemon, no problem though. They must have upgraded the cubes.
I can't believe they were using Pokemon like tools, all while knowingly making them suffer.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, someone from Unitas could show up here any moment. We gotta proceed carefully. You'll hold him back just like you did at the police station. Thanks, Pangoro, you're a huge help. She seems even more as enthusiastic ever since we ran the Cramorant. Yeah, she wants to thank us for rescuing him by helping us out. Growl still considers Cramorant an important part of her family. She's been wondering what happened to him this whole time. I guess her feelings haven't changed then, even after everything that's happened. I get it. You're raring to go. In that case, can you keep watching and make sure no Unitas goons come down through this hole? This is really important, Growl. Can you handle it? This must be a researcher's desk. Notebooks and memos, eh? Sorry, whoever you are, but I'm about to look through all your stuff. Diary on the resumption of research. This was like a diary. I can't make heads or tails of any of this scientific jargon, no. Wait, look at this entry from last year. I received word from Mayor Myers that work has resumed at the Pokemon Unity Lab. They will be continuing Emma's research on mutual understanding between humans and Pokemon, both through speech and a direct sharing of consciousness. If this is successfully achieved, Rhyme City will become an even safer and more pleasant place to live. The new organization takes its name from Emma's final project, Unitas. I decided to join Unitas myself. This research will benefit countless people. As a researcher, I expect it to be very fulfilling work.
So Papa's the one who named this organization Unitas.
This researcher seems really proud to be part of it.
How can they find this work fulfilling when they're making Pokemon suffer?
There's gotta be a side to this story we're not seeing. Note about the sleeping man. What's this document? Let me see. Whoa! Look at the title! Investigation report of the sleeping man found in Mewtwo's cave. What? That's a report about my body!
What does it say?
I'll read it out. After bringing the sleeping man back to the lab, we applied electric shocks and other external stimuli in an attempt to wake him, but to no avail. Based on his condition, we believe the subject has been asleep for quite some time. An electrocardiogram and various blood tests all return results within the expected range for an adult human male. The only anomaly we've observed in the subject is his brain waves, which occasionally exhibit irregular behavior. However, these irregularities are not significant enough to warrant any great concern and do not seem to be negatively affecting his body. Though the sleeping man has not consumed any food while under our observation, his muscle mass shows no signs of atrophy. Our working hypothesis is that the energy within his body is maintaining its current condition.
I guess that means your dad's just sleeping and he's still totally healthy.
That's gotta be thanks to Mewtwo. Honestly, I'm just happy to hear I'm still alive. And no worse for wear either, which is a huge relief. Plus, now we have confirmation that your body's here in this lab. I guess that feeling I had was right on the money. Yeah, all it took is to find that body of yours. Orders addressed to the operations team. Looks like the management team posted some orders for the operations team. Go ahead and read them. Location, Bamboo Baru. Target, Jessica Miller. Objective, retrieve the thumb drive. This is about what happened in Bamboo Burrow. I keep saying Baru, I don't know what my brain's thinking. It is imperative that the thumb drive is secured. This is a direct order from our CTO.
Tim, what is it? Why'd you stop reading?
It says it here that Yunta's CTO is Mr. Murlock. What? That guy's the Chief Technology Officer? So the mayor's the CEO, and Murlock's the CTO.
Papa and Murlock lead this organization together? But why?
There's a map of Bamboo Baru attached to this document. They really put a lot of preparation into that attack on Jessica. Seems like Jessica was an important target for Unitas. Yeah, especially considering the order came directly from Murlock, the CTO. I wonder why they were after her, though. Why do you just go after Jessica? Figure out the reason why Unitas attacked Jessica in Bamboo Baru. Unitas must have been a reason for going after Jessica. Yeah, but what exactly? Let's look for clues on this floor and start deducing. Wait, it's a map of this floor. The door on the right leads to the stairs, and the one on the left leads to some storage rooms in the elevator. It says you can't get through the rooms on the left because they're packed full of crates. I guess we're gonna take the stairs to get to B5 then. Sounds like both doors require a car key to open them. And the mail room is apparently Murlock's personal research lab. Might be some important info on there about the cubes or about Dad's body. Agreed, let's check it out.
Wait, isn't this...
There's a bunch of gears here, but there's also an open space in the middle. It seems to be missing some gears. Guess it's undergoing maintenance. This door won't budge. No point in brooding about it here. Let's look around somewhere else. You're keeping watch to make sure Eunice doesn't find us, huh? Knowing the situation upstairs is definitely useful, but doesn't using your special vision for so long tire you out? Well, okay then. Let us know if you see anything, but don't wear yourself out. What are these papers? Those diagrams look like brainwaves or something. I think the report's about the cube experiments. Look at what it says here. The Pokemon test subjects experienced extreme fatigue after the cubes were attached. Irregular fluctuations in their brain waves were also observed. The negative effects of the cubes on the physical health of Pokemon seem rather significant.
No! How could Papa allow this?
We need to figure out how we're thinking. There's a voice recorder on the desk. Looks like there's a recording on it too. Well, let's hear it.
I want to try out the voice recorder they gave me. They're supposed to be for keeping research notes. Do you really think recording casual conversation like this is okay? Why not? It's not like anyone else is gonna listen to this. By the way, remember when Mr. Myers stopped by recently? Hadn't seen him around here for a while.
I think he had a meeting with Mr. Murlock. I'd love to know what they were discussing.
Oh, yeah? Well, lucky for you, I sat in on a meeting to keep minutes. I heard what Mr. Myers had to say, and you know, there was something off about it.
Oh, how so?
Mr. Murlock made the cubes, you know? So the mayor's putting his complete trust in him now.
Isn't that good?
I guess, but I don't know. It's the way Mr. Myers said it. He was like, we need the
Cube so a disaster like the R incident can never happen again.
He was seriously worked up, practically shouting in fact. Which I guess is understandable considering he lost his wife, Emma, in the R incident.
Yeah, but I never met her, so I heard she was a truly gifted researcher.
Same. Plus, the mayor's got a daughter. He's just trying to keep her safe and make sure what happened to Emma doesn't happen to her, too. He literally said, I would do anything to protect my daughter.
Family man, huh? Respect.
Sure, but even so, the incident's look in his face. You should have seen it. I mean, I was legitimately terrified of him. Papa?
It sounds like a good father, but all the stuff with the cubes is misguided. How are you doing, Rachel? I know this must be hard. I about called her Raichu.
I'm fine. I just need to talk to my dad face to face.
Looks like someone's in the middle of building a computer. I didn't see anything else unusual. Did you hear something just now, Tim?
Huh? No, I didn't.
Never mind it, I guess. I don't see Dad's body or Mayor Myers around here. Shame. I want to investigate the room in the back, but the door isn't working. What should we do? Wait, what was that? I heard it too. It came from the half-assembled computer. Let's check it out, Tim. Whoa! There's some kind of Pokemon inside the computer. What? I can't see inside. Is it okay? It says it found the perfect little gap to wedge itself into and take a nap. A nap, huh? Sounds pretty relaxed.
A surprising number of Pokemon seem to be preferred tight spaces.
It's wondering if its partner has returned yet. Who's its partner? A researcher here, apparently. They must have gone to a different floor to do some work. This Pokemon says it's been napping while it waits for its partner to return. Sorry, buddy. Your partner's not back yet. Why don't you go look for them then? Oh, I get it. You're stuck. Uh-oh. Is it okay? I think so. Doesn't sound like it's in any pain.
It sounds sad, though.
We can't just leave it like this. I guess we may as well help, since we're here and all. It's really wedged in there, though. I don't think we can just yank it out. We probably need some sort of tool. Didn't we pass by a desk with some tools on it? Let's grab one of them. Yeah, which one was that? Was that the one, like... this one?
Hey!
You forgotten to look? Oh no, this one. It was right here. Oh, there we go. That's the toolbox we're looking for. An oil can, some screwdrivers, a blowtorch. Lots of options. Let's take them all with us and get their Pokemon unstuck from the computer.
Hey!
And there's stuff here where you want to check out. Okay, so I didn't tell right about the computer. Alright. Here we go.
Well...
The Pokemon inside this computer is stuck.
careful. You keep trying so hard to get out. You could really hurt yourself.
Well, Tim, think we can use one of these tools to rescue this Pokemon? I'll think of something. We can't just leave it in there. Wait, if it's oil can? Maybe we can help it with this oil can. Hey, yeah, you can use the oil to help it slide out. Heads up in there. I'm gonna pour some oil in. Alright, should be a lot easier to slip out now. Well, think you can get out now? Clink, energy generating duo. Oh, there was a clink inside. Thanks for getting you out of there. Forget about it. It was nothing. Anyway, try to jump right in, but mind if we ask a few questions, Clink? About you, Clink. Yeah, I can tell you like small enclosed spaces. That's why I was sleeping in that computer in the first place. Apparently, this wasn't a one-off thing. Clink gets himself stuck all the time. Much to its partner's annoyance, it seems. Guess it still hasn't learned its lesson about Unitas.
Hey,
Do you get along well with the humans in this place, Clink? Right. I know you're good friends with your partner. Your partner hasn't seemed as happy since you two came here, huh? It's worried because its partner seems really concerned about something. Maybe Clink's partner is having second thoughts about the development of the cubes. Clink's partner might not be a bad person then. Yeah, may not everyone use is awful. About the card key.
hey,
Do you know where to find the card key that opens the doors? Clink says his partner is always carrying a tool that can open the doors. Is there another one like it somewhere else? I guess all the researchers have kept their card keys on them at all times. Then it could be hard to get our hands on one.
Great!
I'm glad we were able to help Clink.
Yeah, I'm just really relieved it's okay. Hey, Tim, is it just me, or does the shape of this Clink look familiar? That panel by the middle door, maybe? Yep, exactly. Let's head over there. How's it look, Tim? How big are the gears we're dealing with? I'm pretty sure Clink's the perfect size. Excellent. Wait here a sec. I'll go get Clink. So anyway, think you can help us out, Clink? You're up for the job then. Thanks, Clink.
okay, Clink, do your thing.
Alright, it worked! Thanks, Clink. Now we can get inside. Oh, you're gonna go find your partner? But you don't know where your partner is. Afraid I can't help you with that one. Maybe try upstairs. There's a Unitas member searching for Cramoran up there. If you're headed upstairs, go ahead and use that hole in the ceiling. No. You're the one who helped us! See you later, Clink. I hope Clink finds his partner. Yeah, me too. Okay, now we're gonna investigate that room. I hope we can figure out what Murloc was researching. Yeah, let's go inside. Murloc's lab. I probably should have talked. Actually, I don't think. Here we are, Murloc's lab.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Where do we even start?
No kidding. I don't know how we're gonna investigate all this. But there's bound to be really important info about Unitas in here. Yeah, hope we can find a card key too.
Yes.
Tim, how about that voice recorder you found earlier? Papa's trying really hard to protect me, isn't he?
Seems that way, yeah.
But the way he's doing that is robbing Pokemon of their freedom. How does he not realize that would never make me happy?
It's tempting to say he's a failure as a father if his actions make his daughter sad. But maybe he decided that was a price he was willing to pay, so long as he could protect her. I think all you can do is tell him exactly how you feel, Rachel.
Yeah, you're right.
Woof. It's hard for me to look at things up close these days. Huh? What in the world? Is that a tail? Oh, right. Pikachu.
I want to do one more.
Great detective tip number 4.
Oh, come on, you were being fun.
Here's the secret to my bolts of brilliance.
Oh, wait.
You gotta think long and hard about the case until it leads to that little spark.
Okay. These look like experiment reports. Yeah, I can barely read the handwriting. And there are sticky notes stuck all over the place. Maybe we can read just the most important points. Meteorite energy experiments. I need a more effective method of extracting energy from the meteorites. And a tremendous amount of high purity energy is required to activate the Aurora Drop. Huh? It's more research material on the meteorites like we found on the floor B2. Based on my recent experiments, I was able to lay out a plan to achieve the final goal. All that remains is to order the operations team to collect a significant amount of meteorites. So those goons we ran into at the ruins were acting under Murloc's orders. But what's this final goal he's talking about? I can't tell from the document. Yeah, I've been wondering that myself. The Aurora Drop. I conducted an experiment in which I exposed the Aurora Drop to energy from the meteorites. It was a success. The Aurora Drop showed clear signs of activation. However, only a fragment of the whole was activated. I must trigger this activation throughout the entirety of the Aurora Drop. Doing so will necessitate more experiments. He wants to activate the Aurora Drop. Guess it really isn't just an ordinary jewel. The energy of the meteorites and the Aurora Drop. Apparently he'll be able to activate the Aurora Drop if he keeps up his research on those two things. But the report doesn't say what that means. What will happen when the Aurora Drop is activated? What exactly is Murloc trying to accomplish with this research? It's gotta have something to do with that final goal he wrote about. There's another room back there. Wait, huh? What is it, Tim? You see something? Are those photos of Dad and Pikachu?
Why is there a picture of you in there, Pikachu?
I'm guessing it doesn't belong to an adoring fan.
We'd better look into this.
This back room wasn't on the map. Maybe Murloc wanted to keep it a secret. That seems likely. I want to get a good look around in there. There's a bunch of different information scribbled on here. The handwriting's awful. This is going to be hard to decipher. It's hard to tell exactly, but it looks like summaries of a few different things. Let's read each one carefully. About distributing the cubes. This note looks like it was scrawled in a hurry. In order to promote the widespread use of cubes throughout the world, we must highlight the dangerous Pokemon posed to humans. News stories that reveal famous and popular Pokemon to actually be dangerous are especially effective at achieving this. For example, Detective Pikachu. Well, that explains a lot. I am pretty famous in Rhyme City. If news got out that I destroyed that Slowpoke statue, people in the city would probably start feeling it less safe. Right, which would lead more and more people to believe the cubes are necessary. Good thing we were able to prove your innocence before the story made the news. You're telling me. Still, now I wonder, Is that the only reason they detained me? About using Butler. The writing over here is just as sloppy. Can you read it, Tim? Let's see. I have no concerns with using Butler. If anything goes wrong at the PBB, the responsibility will fall entirely on him. Butler, as in the former chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? So Butler was working with Murloc as well, huh? About Pikachu. There's some stuff written about you here, Pikachu. And judging by the handwriting, Murloc must have been pretty worked up when he wrote it. Project Detective Pikachu, Phase 1. Meet the specimen in person and measure its vitals. That's why I grabbed a piece of its fur. Project Detective Pikachu Phase 2. Receive the specimen from the PPB. Project Detective Pikachu Phase 3. Extract the energy from the specimen. Wait, is that why Pikachu can't use anything? I don't know, actually. Receive the specimen. Guess that's referring to when the PPB was detaining me. Maybe they did something to me when I was being controlled by the cube and had no idea what was going on. We managed to stop them from delivering you to Unitas, but Murloc's plan is still moving forward. So the stuff on the whiteboard's all about when you were detained at the police station. Yep, so it appears. You just had me arrested to make it look like Pokemon are dangerous. But what did that part about extracting the energy from you mean? Beats me. The paper we read earlier mentioned energy in Dad's body, too. Murloc seems to be gathering energy from a variety of sources, but what's he planning to do with it? There's a voice recorder. It seems to have more than one recording on it. What we listen to first? Research arrangements. There's a recording titled Research Arrangements. Let's hear it.
Report subject, research arrangements. I informed Howard that I would like to resume Emma's final research project. It focused on coexistence with Pokemon, the Unitas project. I also pointed out that conducting such research would require a proper facility. Naturally, I suggested we name this new facility the Unitas Lab. Howard was rather taken with that name. He accepted my proposal immediately. And with that, all obstacles to my research have been removed.
That was creepy. Murloc was the one who suggested to Mayor Myers to restart Emma's research? He's been involved with all this right from the start! Hey, which recording do you want to listen to? Q presentation. There's a track titled Q presentation. Let's hear it! Here we go.
Report subject, cube presentation. I gave my presentation about the cubes to Howard today. He seemed concerned about the strain they may put on Pokemon. But in the end, he understood that some side effects here and there are simply unavoidable. Now we can continue development without looking over our shoulders. Once production is going smoothly, I plan to move on to the project I've kept on the back burner until now.
Dude. These people are messed up. I mean, yes, look at this guy. I know I sit there and hate on certain Pokemon like Machoke and all that crap, but the point I do cherish, do you think I want them to suffer? What if they're trying to do it to Feraligatr? Or trying to do that to... Well, Corviknight was in the food entertainment room. I love Corviknight. Corviknight's my favorite bird Pokemon.
Papa knew the side effects the Pokemon would face, but he still didn't stop the plan.
No, but he was at least worried about them. Nothing else that shows there's kindness in him. I don't know that the same can be said for Murloc. That recording painted a pretty clear picture of what kind of person he is.
Hey.
Which one do you want to listen to? I've had a bad feeling about Murloc from the moment we met him, but I didn't realize he was this terrible. This research hurts Pokemon, but he's pushing forward with such enthusiasm. We have to stop him somehow. Well, we searched the whole room. We still haven't found the door passcode. What about the numbers on the whiteboard in that back room? They gotta be worth a shot at least. We're on the 20012. Wait, the numbers on the whiteboard 200122 and 170608. Do you remember the numbers on the whiteboard in the back room? Yeah, they're 200122 and 170608. We don't know which one's right or if they're even passcodes at all. There's no harm in trying them out. Go for it, Tim. 20, I think it was 20122. No, I go back. 200122. Oh, that's the right one.
Perfect.
That's it! The door opened! Now we can take a look around the back room. This lab must be Murloc's as well. Yeah, probably. But what's going on in here? There's some high-tech equipment in here, along with a photo of you, Pikachu.
This room's got a totally different vibe from the others.
Yeah, you said it. Let's take a good look. Let's take a good, thorough look around, Tim. This looks like some equipment for conducting experiments. It seems like he was mixing two substances together. Can't tell what kind of experiments he was doing from this alone, though.
Yeah, this room feels so different from the others. What kind of experiments has he been doing in here?
That's what we're trying to find out. This is definitely a picture of you, Pikachu. What the heck does all of this mean? Let's take a look and see if there's anything else here. Photos of Harry and Pikachu.
I see.
Murloc is seriously starting to creep me out. Keeping pictures of me and Pikachu posted up in his room? What's up with that? Not to mention stealing Dad's body and keeping it somewhere in this building. The fact that he's got these photos of me, or Harry, and Pikachu right next to each other makes me wonder if Murloc's already figured it out. Figured out what? That my consciousness is in Pikachu's body. No way! If not, then why has he been targeting me so persistently? Hastily written words. I can barely read what's written here. Meteorite, Aurora Drop, Human. That's all I can make out. It seems like the energy from the meteorite's pretty important. Numbers. 200122 and 170608. Pretty careless of him to display the door passcode so prominently. I'm wondering more about the number we haven't tried yet. That could also be a passcode, but I can't say for sure. Let's say Murloc really has figured out your secret, Pikachu. Just what was he planning to do with you after he captured you? Your guess is as good as mine. Let's head down to B5 and look for Harry's body. Seeing it up close might help us figure this all out. I've got a weird feeling about this lab, Tim. Let's give it a thorough search. Right. Okay, where should we start looking? Oh my. This document titled, Shutting Down the Fusion Machine. Fusion Machine? What kind of machine is that? No idea. All it says here is how to stop it. To shut down the machine in the event of an emergency, remove the power cable. That's it? Yeah, that's all it says. Judging from the messy writing, whoever jotted this down must have been in a hurry. More of a memo than a document if you ask me. This document was written by Mayor Myers. The title is Coexistence Plan for Rhyme City. It also says confidential. Looks like it contains a schedule for distributing the cubes throughout the city. Oh my. It says the mayor will make an announcement about the cubes on the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. Guess that settles it. That revolutionary device that's been making news lately is definitely the cubes. There's a draft of a speech in here too. I'll read it. Citizens of Rhyme City, allow me to once again express my plans for our mutual home. I aim to foster a city in which people and Pokemon can live together in peace and safety. For many of you, the R incident of 2 years ago was an unprecedented hardship. I assure you, no one knows that hardship better than I do. But Rhyme City will not stop moving forward. As a testament to our commitment to mutual coexistence between people and Pokemon, we have created a truly revolutionary device. And so, on this last day of Pokemon Friendship Week, it is my honor to finally unveil to you the Friendship Cube!
Papa!
By Friendship Cube, he means the Control Cubes, right? That's right. He's planning to distribute these cubes that can control Pokemon all over the city. We can't let him deliver that speech he's got planned. It's some kind of experiment report. Read it to us, Tim. The experiment was a failure. To make two become one, the proper balance of energy is absolutely crucial. Too much or too little will result in failure. Making adjustments will be difficult, but necessary. But I can do this. I know I can do this. Only I can make two become one. Two become one. Was he trying to fuse two things together? The proper balance of energy is absolutely crucial. He literally underlined this part for emphasis. These papers are completely covered in sloppily scribbled equations. They look, complicated. Yeah, so it means absolutely nothing to me. Oh. Do you think this voice recorder also belongs to Murloc? Yeah, and it might have some important information. Let's give it a listen after this.
Hey,
Looks like there's nothing else to investigate here. Don't you think we should listen to this voice recorder? Definitely. It's got 3 tracks on it. Which do you want to hear? Ooh. Research data. There's one titled Research Data. Let's hear it. Sure thing. Ooh.
Report subject. Research data. Approximately 6 months prior to the art incident, I discovered a method of linking the minds of humans and Pokemon. This would make it possible to control Pokemon as we please. I'm certain this is the greatest discovery of the century. But it was not possible at that stage of my research to make my hypothesis a reality. More information was required. Since then, I've searched relentlessly for the missing piece of the puzzle. Until at last, I found it in the research that Emma had previously conducted. She called my research dangerous, insisted that I stop. But that was no concern of mine. I took the first opportunity to scour the research facility, but by that point, Emma's data was nowhere to be found. Jessica did this. I will stop at nothing to find Jessica and retrieve the data she took.
That doesn't sound good.
what?
He had Jessica targeted and Emma's data stolen all so he could work on his new research?
That's so awful!
Hey,
Which recording do you want to listen to? Finding Jessica. There's one titled Finding Jessica. Go ahead and play it.
Report subject. Finding Jessica. I had not expected Pikachu and his allies to show up in Bamboo Burrow. Nevertheless, we did manage to find Jessica and retrieve the research data. Now that the last piece of the puzzle is in my possession, my research is finally complete. With this data, I can conduct simulations of linking minds.
Ew. Ew, his voice is so creepy. Huh? Simulations of linking minds. Whatever Murloc's goal is, I don't think it's good.
Hey,
Which recording do you want to listen to? Proving my hypothesis. There's one title, Proving My Hypothesis. Let's see what we can learn.
Report subject. Proving my hypothesis. I did it. I finally did it! Two become one. That is the answer. Two become one! This is definitive proof that my hypothesis was correct! I wish I could have shown this to Emma and Jessica. The cubes are nothing more than toys now!
Oh,
I did not like that. Oh my gosh! What the frick was that? Oh my gosh!
He's using my mom's research for his own ends! What is wrong with that man?
I couldn't agree more. Murloc's trying to make something even worse than the cubes. Yeah, and we gotta stop him.
hey,
I kinda wanna hear this again just because of this stupid creepy laughing. I'm out of here. Listening to those recordings, Murloc sounded unhinged. He was getting awfully excited by the thought of achieving whatever wild dream he has. According to him, the cubes are just toys compared to whatever he's got cooking now. I wonder if the mayor's even aware of what Murloc's up to. There's a lot we still don't know, but at least we have a better idea of what Jessica was targeting. Right, let's take a moment to digest all this information and make some deductions.
okay, let's start deducing.
Let's do it.
Right.
We got everything we need. Let's do it. Let's do it real quickly. Why do you go after Jessica? Figure out the reason why. Here we go. Did you find enough clues? Wait. They tried to eliminate her for knowing the secret of the cubes. Jessica was targeted because she knew the secret of the cubes and used more to keep her from leaking Howard's plan to the public. They needed the research data Jessica had. You just need Emma's research data. Jessica may have been targeted because she carried the data with her. They were collecting bamboo charcoal and Jessica got in their way. You just wanted to use bamboo charcoal as a fuel source because they couldn't collect enough energy from meteorites, and Jessica got in their way. This one.
Okay.
Murloc needed the research data on Jessica, Murloc needed the research data Jessica was holding on to. Jessica had Emma's research data, and that's why she was targeted. That data is being used to research something other than the cubes. I've got a bad feeling about this. Unitas. No, Murloc is willing to do whatever it takes to pursue his research. We gotta do something.
Hey, got a moment?
What is it?
I think we should organize our findings so far.
Yeah, let's lay it out.
Alright, guys. We'll do exactly what Pikachu, or we'll do exactly what Harry told us to do in the next episode. I thought this was gonna be I thought we were gonna be done, but I'm gonna at least finish this case real quick. I did not think I'd be this interested, at least for today. I thought I'd want to give up by now, but honestly, I want to see this, at least this case through to the end. I'll be seeing you in the next video, guys.